Myth number 4, you need millions of dollars to invest in a franchise. That's not true. The total investment, there are significant ranges when we talk about investing in a franchise. Now, we already talked about there are 2 basic business models. There are service-based franchises and there are facility-based franchise concepts. So when we talk about service-based franchises, you do need to expect that the minimum investment will be something greater than $100,000. So it could be $105,000, it could be $185,000. As we talk about the facility-based concepts, we're building out the facility. So the minimum investment for a facility-based concept is something greater than $200,000. So it could be $200,000, it could be $250,000, it could be $450,000, depends on the size of the facility, the build out, equipment, furnishing, and certainly working capital. But it's a significant range, but you don't need millions of dollars. Now, when we look to invest in a franchise, franchisors have 2 primary criteria. They'll say to be eligible to invest in our franchise business, you, number 1, have to have so much liquid capital. And liquid capital is loosely defined in the eyes of franchising. It could be cash, stocks, bonds. It could be equity in your home. You tapped your home equity line. It could be retirement dollars. Instead of investing in stocks and bonds, actually investing in your business. So liquid capital requirements is you need to have a minimum of $75,000 to $100,000 liquid capital to even be considered to be able to invest in a franchise. Number 2 is you have to have so much net worth. So they're going to require you to have so much net worth from the standpoint. Net worth, again, is assets minus liability equals net worth. So you need a minimum of $100,000 net worth to even get in the game of investing in a franchise. Now, fortunately, we are now in a world where there is a lot of resources when it comes to funding our business. I like to call this the funding wheel. So there are resources that we can use like an SBA loan, Small Business Administration loans. The SBA, Small Business Administration, does not write the loans, but they guarantee the loans for the financial institutions. And these are a good resource because you can borrow anywhere from $50,000 up to $5 million. You've got to put 20 to 30% down. It's a variable rate, so prime plus a couple points. There are all kinds of fees, origination fees, closing fees, guarantee fees, some stuff like that. So it can be a little bit expensive in regards to money, but it's a great resource. There is also traditional loans. We don't see much of that because you normally need experience in the industry to get a traditional loan. So we don't see a lot of that. Some franchisors do their own in-house or have organized third-party financing. We don't see as much of that because there's so much capital available, but that is an option. A lot of people are using equity in their home through a home equity line. This is cheap money with interest rates so low. They're taking that frozen capital in their house and they're leveraging it to launch a business. Some people use friends and family money. Some people use outside investors. A lot of people are using retirement savings. Instead of your 401k, your IRA investing in stocks and bonds, it's actually investing in your business. And some people use their brokerage or their portfolio line to fund their business. So bottom line is there's many different resources and you can use these in many different ways to fund a business. So let's use the example of leveraging resources to scale your business. So let's say you plan to open up 3 locations. So the first location, the way in which you choose to fund the business is you're going to take $90,000 of your cash and you're going to go do an SBA loan for $210,000 for a total investment of $300,000. When it comes time to do the second location, well, you decide, hey, I'm going to take a little money out of my house, $90,000. I'm going to take a little bit of money out of retirement, $210,000 for the same total investment of $300,000. And then the location 3, you say, listen, you know what? I'm going to take a little money out of my retirement, a little bit more, $90,000, and I'm going to go do a conventional loan of $210,000 for a total of $300,000. There's many different ways in which you can leverage these resources.